in these kind of games. That's all I would say.
We got a super chat here from Bob Spur TV. Find him on the watch along Saturday morning, 12:30 kickoff, and he says, "Legends, there's a big difference between being worried about the lack of depth within the squad and being negative. Depth is in some areas worries me." Yeah, and I completely agree with that. I mean, it is worrying with our lack of depth in some areas of the pitch.
Yeah, it's true. We don't have great depth.
And I'm worried about that. I'm worried about that centre mid position if Skip is injured for the next, for this next game or the game after, because it means we're going to have to rely on Ndombele or Harry Winks. And Harry Winks hasn't really been great in the Premier League over the last couple of years. And Ndombele, who knows what Ndombele is going to show up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they have to look. It's on them. It's on these players. I think hopefully we can see it. I'm just hoping we can see a different Harry Winks. Just like he's got a different Dele Alli. Hopefully we can get a different Harry Winks as well. There's no reason why not. If he can get a shift out, because Winks doesn't have to be as good as he was. I don't think Dele is as good as he used to be, even now in his new role. He's still not the Dele who was, so supremely talented and getting goals and assists every game. He's a different kind of Dele, and Winks doesn't have to be the same Winks who was, playing so well against Real Madrid and stuff like that.
Instead of sideways and backwards passing, he can pass it forward.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to be that Winks that played against Madrid. He just has to be a player who's not a liability. He just has to be a player who's exactly who when there's pressure on him, he doesn't get dribbled past. He makes the tackle. He sets us up on counter-attacks. So I just need to do the simple things right. And I'm confident Nuno can get that Winks again. I'm confident. And I'm sure that... there's been talks over the summer that Nuno wants to give Winks another chance. And Winks wants to stay and fight for his place. And now it's time to show it. Now action speaks now louder than words. And I believe that Winks, if he's paired with Højbjerg and Dele in that centre, he takes Skip's role. I don't think he's as good as Skip defensively, in all honesty, but I'm sure that he can put in a performance that would be good enough for us to get a result out on Palace. But look, in terms of depth and stuff, the only positive I would say is at least we
you're right, his last 16
for players coming into the squad. Obviously, it's not Man City level, but it could be a lot worse, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a lot worse to have Sanchez and Romero out and still have Joe Rodon to come in. It's not awful. To have Bergwijn and Son out and still have Bryan Gil to come in.
Well, we don't know. Terrible. Bryan Gil's an unknown quantity.
Yeah, but he's an unknown quantity. But he's better than not having any. Maybe better than having to put someone else on the left-hand side. Exactly. Oh, well, I'm hoping. So, I don't know. Our depth is not the best, but I think it could possibly. It's something. I think Nuno's got stuff to work with. I really do.
I think comparing to the other clubs where we want to be, it's weak. I mean, I know Liverpool probably has maybe even less depth than us. But all the other teams that are kind of fighting for that top 4 spot have quite nice depth to their squad.
Yeah, that's the reality. But I don't think Nuno's got duds to work with, is my point. I really don't. I think he's got something to work with. And hopefully, if he can get a different tune out of some of the players who were maybe underperforming last season, then maybe our depth can look a bit better than people think it is. I'm hoping.
Yeah.